It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Houston Texans. And it's coming up next.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaudin joined, as always, by Charles Davis. CD, it's been a tough few years here in Houston. 4-4-3. Those are their win totals the last 3 seasons. But in is DeMeco Ryans as head coach. What do you think he brings to the table?
And it's interesting you brought up the number 3 because DeMeco Ryans is the 3rd head coach in 3 seasons for this team. What he brings to the table, toughness, organization, and hope. He wanted to be the head coach of the Houston Texans, the team he played for.
And then for the visiting Saints, most people might not realize this. You talk about defenses against the pass last year. The Eagles Super Bowl team, they were number 1, but coming in at number 2, these New Orleans Saints.
Remember, they're led by a defensive-minded head coach, and he plans really well on that side of the ball. Want to see if they can continue that and find some firepower moving the ball on offense.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the 2nd overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
In only 2 seasons, Stroud showed all he needed to at Ohio State. All-American, Heisman Finals, program records galore. He looked every bit like the number 1 overall pick. He went number 2, but Houston is thrilled to have him.
A man coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Stroud to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And Stroud now to throw. Complete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. That's taken on the 25. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
It's going to take some time to adjust to seeing Carr running out in a new uniform instead of black and silver. It's black and gold. 35,000 yards and over 200 touchdowns with the Raiders. The Saints more than willing to let him air it out all game long to a talented group of pass catchers in the Big Easy.
On 1st down, Carr. On the slant, complete to Michael Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now 2nd and 5. Stroud off the play fake. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So, Charles, you take nothing away from this young man under center because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, 33 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Carr. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 20. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Stroud. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. That one goes for 24 yards.
This is where you need a quarterback who can see the whole field. They're going to run matching corner routes on each side of the formation. This time, it's the tight end who gets the call, and he brings it in for good yardage and a 1st down.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
"7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Pierce. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans have taken the lead. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry
I'm
first?
showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Carr. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Tries the left side and finds Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 35 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Houston set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. There he goes, left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Stroud. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Stroud now on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Stroud looking to throw. That's caught again by Schultz. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They run here with Singletary. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they block well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Carr now on first down. He gets it to Thomas. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Now Carr. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Olave motioning to the left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. There's Will Anderson, their third overall pick, to bring him down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From midfield, here's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Again, it's Carr. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Dameon Pierce taking the field with the rest of the Texans offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw completed to Mechie. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, it's Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
A touch of time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 1st down, Carr. His throw incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On play action, it's Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. On a slant, complete to Michael Thomas. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. just 4 seconds left in this first half. A timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll bring him back within a point. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. We saw Dameon Pierce put together a strong performance in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Olave motioning to the left. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And some room to work. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On second down, Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Prentice taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. Carr will look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Here's Pierce on the counter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
He gets this one to Mechie. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go again with Pierce. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2nd down and 3. Stroud out of the gun here. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Alontae Taylor providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
The focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. Room here to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The contact on that run came pretty early. Nice job just to push forward and get some extra yardage. Good game.
It certainly was because the initial contact did not signal the end of the play. His mind, his body, his legs said keep churning forward, and he gained more yardage.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And shifts past him. And that's going to be another good run on 1st down. This one goes for 14 as he is eating him up here to begin the drive. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Carr now on 1st down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. A give to Kamara running right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Houston, it's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Kamara up the middle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. He'll complete this one to Collins. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Pierce now up the middle. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Option right, here's Stroud. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
This is 2nd and 8. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
3rd and 3. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Able to slither by. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Carr again. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
In today's football, the receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Carr going to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. To give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On first down, here's Stroud. This will be complete to Mechie. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Play action. Stroud now. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hand off right side to Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing now is Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
Stroud off the play fake. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. Another targeting catch for Robert Woods. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
10 yards on the pickup.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Now 2nd down and a few inches. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. And this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints again ready to go on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. Carr to throw. It's complete. Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here's second down. Throwing his car. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Carr. And that's incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud to throw it. Finding Schultz. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Stroud. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Stroud. They'll get this complete to Collins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Stroud looks to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's Stroud. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hook up right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime. So many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
On play action, it's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they have regained the lead. That was a big risk here in overtime. He sent him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it through to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yep.
And guess what? That only leaves about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be in position themselves. So you have confidence in him, and you have confidence in your defense, so go ahead and let him kick that one.
So only a field goal on that opening drive of overtime. Will that hold up? We'll find out as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back and keep everything in front.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard. Now it's Stroud's turn in OT. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right calling his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Another one caught by Collins. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. You get 6, so much the better.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He continues to be dominant running the football. I mean, keep feeding him, right?
Yeah, you should, because what he's put up already is really like a 2-game total. Give him a lot of credit, but give the rest of the offense credit as well. The big guys up front and the receivers on the perimeter, everyone's getting involved blocking people downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A great game partner, a spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better. They get in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field. What a tremendous finish, and as you noted, were they going to go and try and get 3 and keep the game going? And that wasn't good enough for them. They got the touchdown, and that's why we're able to say goodbye.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field